guys, Josh from JDM Right Hand Drive, and from what you guys can tell, I'm going to be removing the engine from my R32 GTR. So my turbocharger failed one of my DR500s, the front one, shortly after coming home from the track last month. If you guys have been following the channel, the premature bearing failure in the turbo was caused by the main bearings failing on the crankshaft, which I do have low oil pressure. My car only makes like around 2.5 to 3 bars of oil pressure, so I probably just wasn't getting enough oiling to the main bearings. And when you guys saw me change the oil after I had turbo failure, it was the oil pan was full of basically like dark black metal shavings and shards and stuff, and the only thing inside the engine that has that color is the main bearings. So let's in this video I'm going to be removing all this stuff here. Remove the radiator fan, I'm going to pull off the valve covers, take the timing belt, everything all apart, and I want to get the camshafts out. I want to inspect the bearings in the main head, the aluminum bearings, just to make sure if there was any damage caused there from all that metal circulating through the engine. And that'll probably wrap up today's video. I did originally buy an N1 crankshaft for the engine. I was planning on doing a rebuild just with OEM stuff and maybe some forged pistons, but I'm going to change that. So I'm going to probably sell this and go with a full like HKS stroker kit or a Nitto kit out of Australia. I just have to figure out which one I want. But let's open up the crankshaft and take a peek. I purchased a Nismo N1 crankshaft about I don't know, 4 months ago, and this is a long nose. It's got the long snub for the oil pump. These are all the bearing tolerances, so 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's pretty, it's all pretty even. And this is the back side, and this thing is heavy. I can't believe how heavy it is picking it up. I don't know how much it weighs. It feels like it's about 45 or 50 pounds. But I figured I'd get a good look at this. I'm going to actually end up selling this crankshaft because I bought it before I had bearing failure on the engine. And if I'm going to spend the time and money to pull the engine and rebuild it, I'll also do a stroker kit, and I'm going to do forged pistons and stronger connecting rods. So I'm going to end up selling this. And the cool thing is these have been discontinued from what I can tell, and the price has actually gone up on it since I bought it. I think I paid like 615 bucks or maybe 675, I don't remember, and I see these selling for over $1,000 now. So gotta love that RB26 tax. For the pros, when you're going to take your fan off, you want to make sure you loosen the 10 mil nuts on here before you take the tension off the belt. Otherwise, the pulley will want to slip, and it makes it really difficult to get that off. Just so you guys got that. Now I've got all the nuts and lock washers off here, and now that the tensioner is off on the alternator, I get the belt off, and the fan can just be removed, and then I can just lift the radiator up and out all at the same time. I am a little disappointed to see all the damage on this. Whoever removed it last time probably didn't do it the same way that I did, so they must have had to really cram it in there with the fan on the car, because this thing is all just beat to shit. And I know when I installed it and when I removed everything, I did not damage anything, so that kind of sucks, but should still work fine. I ordered a set of hex bits from Amazon last month, and these worked freaking awesome to remove the turbo inlet elbows. with swivels and stuff like that, and it makes this job so much easier to take all this stuff apart just to have all the proper tools. So we'll have a link in the description down below. Well, let's keep plugging away. We're going to disassemble all this stuff. I'm going to time lapse it all to try to save time and not have to talk about it. This is all common sense stuff, and I'll catch up with you guys when we talk about the VCAM here in a second. So this valve cover is about ready to come off. The only thing different on mine is the VCAM. So this is the camshaft sensor here. So we got to unplug that, and then there was the oil line into it, which is just a braided line. So that was here. This is disconnected from the solenoid, and then the harness to the solenoid for power. So we got all the screws off behind the fuel rail harness, and let's lift this up and out. In order to remove the engine, you got to remove all these different sensors, like the map sensor. There's a ground here. Looks like there's a water temp sensor here. And then we can move this up and out of the way off to the side. We'll disconnect the fuel. I'll have to look underneath and maybe watch some other people's videos on how they remove this, because I've only seen it done once. And then we'll disconnect the power steering pump. Might have to remove the intercooler pipe, and we'll just push this off to the side, and then we can lift the engine up and out. But I'm waiting for my daughter or somebody to get home to step on the brake so I can break the crank pull, the main crank pulley bolt loose. You can see this is what the area kind of looks like here after you get those couple grounds off, few plugs off, and then the main harness just comes right over to the side. And then I gotta spend a little bit more time. I'll move this all around, and I'll probably just tuck it over there in the corner so I have all that room to lift that up and out. Where I'm stuck today is I need somebody to be at home and step on the brake inside the car to hold the engine in place so I can break the crank pulley off. That crank bolt is on there pretty tight. It's like 205 foot-pounds or something like that. Once I get that off, I can disassemble the timing belt cover. And I've already got the engine in perfect time. So I got marks here and here, and the main crank here. But yeah, she's coming apart. Once I get this done, I can start underneath and get the engine mounts out and work on pulling it out. But before we do that, like I was saying, I want to take the camshafts up and out, and I want to inspect the cam lobes, which I don't really see anything on there. I mean, they look pretty clean. I'm just kind of curious about the cam caps on the other side. But this is very good here. I don't see any scuffing or marring or anything on there, so that's very positive. But I think I'm going to end today's video here. I'm going to do just shorter videos. They'll probably be about 10 minutes already with where I'm at today in this video. And that'll allow me to kind of keep my channel flowing and keep making content and just kind of keep my productivity going. I'm going to go outside. We've got an event going on with the Sylvia next week with Stateside Garage. Thank you to Andrew so much for the invite from Stateside Garage. Can't wait to go down to the downtown Seattle to Exposition Center. I can't remember exactly what the name of the event is, but I'll find a link that he sent me on Instagram and put it up on the screen for you guys. I'm going to get outside because I need to get the Sylvia clean. So I'm going to test out the foam cannon with my pressure washer over there. And I put some art out here too. But I want to get the Sylvia washed and cleaned and parked into the garage here. I spent a lot of the morning cleaning up the garage, and freeing up these two shelves. I need to organize some stuff a little bit better, but I got all the valve covers and everything on my parts just kind of sitting here on the shelf. But I need to make space to pull out the cams and label all the different cam caps in the right order. So I'm going to put down, I've got like some paper here, so I'll lay my paper down and mark everything out so I make sure when I put the engine back together that it all goes back in the right order. But yeah, like I was saying, very happy. The cam lobes look to be undamaged, so I don't know, without getting in here, I don't really see any metal particulates sitting in here. I don't feel anything, so that's really good. My biggest concern was the VCAM solenoid being damaged and the camshafts being damaged and the inside of those bearings on the cam caps being damaged, as well as the head. So we'll get to that in the next video. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I want to do either, so once we get the engine pulled, I want to get either a HKS 2.8 liter stroker kit or a Nitto 2.8 liter stroker kit out of Australia. Let me know what you guys think. I want to pretty much build the most reliable, safest, bulletproof engine I can do. I'm going to leave the twin turbos on there, the VCAM on there, with the bigger stroker, and just go for a little over 500 wheel. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So that's just a start for now. Who knows what I'll do later. But that'll be the direction for my car. Strong, but I might need a longer wrench in this, what is this, like 30 inches to get that off. I've already tried the fourth gear trick with the e-brake on, and the issue is the car's starting to roll back on the ramps. So I need my daughter or my son, somebody to come home and push the brake. Even my 5-year-old could do it. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna sit out here and clean up my garage, wash the Sylvia, and call it a day. I'm actually already kind of tired. I've been out here for like 4 hours working, so I think I'm gonna go buy some beer and do some laundry and cook some dinner and do some house chores, keep my wife happy. So I did get this Sylvia all washed and parked in the garage. GTR is gonna be chilling until next week on my next days off. If you guys would like to join us for Weekfest, come down. I'll see you guys at Seattle at the Exhibition Center. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe on the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.